Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, today we're going to look at this book, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This book is an interesting blend of a thriller, science fiction, and a philosophical take to it. It's about choices. We're always bombarded with multiple life choices that we have to make. Each choice that we make leads us down a different path. And if the choice ends up being good, then we feel happy. But what if the choice that we make is really bad and it turns out really, really bad? Then we end up looking back at the choices that we did not make. What if the choice was a career ambition or a passion that we did not follow? This concept is explored heavily in this book. And this is not only a science fiction thriller, it's also a love story at its heart. Well, let's jump into the story right away. So, the protagonist in the novel, his name is Jason Dessen, and he's a physics professor in the University of Chicago. And he has a family. His wife name is Daniela, and his son name is Charlie. So, Jason's ambition was to become a research physicist, but he ends up giving his dream just so that he can live a peaceful life with Daniela and then start a family. On the other hand, Daniela, she has her own passions. She wants to become an artist. But even she sacrifices her dream so that they can be together. Now they're spending a happy night as usual, just family time. And Jason's colleague, Ryan, he's throwing a party for an outstanding scientific achievement that he has made. So Jason goes to that party, and on his way back, he's kidnapped. He's kidnapped and taken to this place. He's drugged. And when he wakes up, he finds out that he's in a completely strange place. He's surrounded by strangers and he doesn't know where he is. He realizes that he has been transported to a parallel universe, and in this universe, Jason has gone on to become the research physicist which he always wanted to become. But there is an interesting twist here. The Jason from this universe has in fact gone back to that universe where Jason came from. And in this universe, Jason never formed a family with Daniela, so they did not marry. And Jason pursued his ambition. Similarly, Daniela pursued her ambition to become an artist. So she's a well-known and famous artist here. So they are both living their dreams here separately. But the Jason from this world, who's the research physicist, has gone back to Daniela and Charlie. So they have actually swapped places. Now some interesting revelations are being made. So he's in this place called Velocity Laboratories, and it is in this place that the scientist Jason, he has invented this device called a box. And this box is nothing but it's a gateway to parallel universe. So through this box is how Jason from this world has gone back to that world, and how the Jason from that world was transported back to this world. So it acts like a bridge to all the parallel infinite universes which exist. So it's not only these two, there are multiple other universes which exist at the same time. You might be wondering how these universes form. As I said, each choice that we make leads us down a different path. And there are some unexplored choices. And each of these choices branches off into its own universe. And now you get these infinite universe. Soon, Jason in this parallel universe, he realizes that he has to go back to Daniela. This is not where he belongs. So he partners with this lady called Amanda. She's a lab psychiatrist who has come to treat her. And he, along with Amanda, go inside this box and they start traveling across the parallel universe. So once they're inside the box, they're suddenly confronted with these endless number of doors. It's like an infinite corridor with endless number of doors on each side. So how does Jason find his way back home? And once he gets back home to his universe, how does he convince Daniela that she has been living with a complete stranger? She is not the Jason who she has been living her entire life. How does Jason do that? Do they even get together? What happens to the other Jason who has come back from the other universe? What happens to that Jason? So all these questions are answered in this book, and I'm not going to reveal all of them. I'm going to leave that out for yourself to explore it. Now, I just wanted to take a brief moment to talk about what I learned from the book. So, as I already told, this is a book about all the choices that we make. After reading this, I started thinking about my own life, all the choices that I have made, all the choices that I did not make. Sometimes we all make hasty decisions out of emotion. We just make decisions based on emotions. We are all emotional idiots after all. Human beings are all emotional idiots. And these hasty decisions, maybe they might turn out to be good, but most of the times they turn out to be really bad. It might be as simple as buying a car or buying a house or marrying this girl or choosing a career option where we have to make these life choices. What I learned from the book is never make decisions in haste, never make decisions based on emotions. Always think clearly, list down all the pros and cons, and then see if the choice that we make gives us real happiness or not. That's the most important thing. If the choice that you make is not going to give you happiness, then there's no point in choosing it. Even though it's a science fiction thriller, at its heart, it's an intense love story of how Jason goes back and finds his love. And at the end, it just leaves you with a lot of questions. It's a thought-provoking and philosophical novel at the same time. So please go and check out this book. It's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So please do like, share, subscribe and comment to my channel. See you in another video next week. Until then, goodbye from Sandeep.